Hey, Pack. We are going to read, instead of an Am I the A-hole, it's Am I the Bad Apple? So, as the community says, people submit stories. They aren't sure if they acted appropriately or not. And we read them and decide if they were a good apple, a bad apple, or a crab apple. I wonder what that means, though, for the crab apple part. It's just seems interesting to me. But let's just read this. So, am I the bad apple for punching my girlfriend in the face? On the surface, I'd be like, yeah. If this was an Am I the A-hole, I would say you're the A-hole. But context is important. I, 28 male, have been with my girlfriend, 28 female, for 6 years. She enjoys doing this thing where she will constantly try to scare me. I have a lot of trauma that I'm receiving help for, and she's aware of this. Because of my trauma, I'm startled easily, and she finds this hilarious. She will run up behind me and scare me or pretend to leave the house and then sneak up behind me and put a hand over my mouth and nose as a prank. I've asked her to stop several times throughout the years, but she won't, and claims she's doing it because she loves me and is having fun with me. I'm biting backwards. I'm going to finish reading it first. I've had an awful week and have had to switch medications, so I haven't been feeling great. Relate. I went to sleep and woke up with someone's hand over my mouth and nose. I couldn't register what was happening, just that someone was trying to suffocate me, so I punched whoever in the face. Turns out it was my girlfriend getting home late from work. She has never pranked me in my sleep before and thought it would be funny to scare me this way. I yelled at her, asking what the hell she was doing, and she started crying and claiming I just abused her. I said I didn't know it was her, and she was just trying to joke around with me and called me an abuser. I apologized and tried to help, but she told me that I'm awful and going to be just like my parents who abused me. I feel bad because it genuinely was an accident. She won't listen and is giving me the silent treatment. I need to know. Am I the bad apple? Update. Well, first, no. An emphatic no. 1, she doesn't respect the fact that you have trauma and is using that trauma against you. She does not respect you. She does not respect your pain. And I'm sorry, but doing that, unless it's like something someone likes, is abuse. So she's the abuser calling you an abuser. I'm sorry, this makes me so angry. Definitely not the bad apple. She's the bad apple, and you need to get her the flip out of your life. Update. Hey everyone, I have seen Mrs. Rogers' video, and I'm currently living with a friend. I did break up with my girlfriend, even though it was hard because this is someone I spent 6 years of my life with. I've spoken with my therapist and everything, and she says I'm making the right choice. Well, thank God for that. Yep. Abuse. She's an abuser. Yeah, they're mirroring what I said, Ed. Yeah. OP needs to look up Darvo. Deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. The girl's attempting to make herself out as a victim. She knows she's dating someone with trauma and gets pleasure out of intentionally triggering that trauma. She's some sort of sadist, and she likes the power or control it gives her. She does not love him, and I only wish she got it in the face twice. I mean, I'm sorry. Normally I'm not for violence, but she needed a wake-up call. And yeah, I would, this one person, I would upvote this 1,000 times if I could. Oh, I cannot believe someone would do that to, it is beyond horrible. I mean, someone has a trauma or a fear or, what you call it? Phobia. You don't bring that thing out and torture them with it. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if you aren't bothered by this. Every person has something that triggers them. So if you can't relate to this situation, think of the thing that triggers you and someone abusing that. You know, if you're afraid of the dark, if you're afraid of bugs, if you're afraid of heights, if you're can't swim and someone just decides to shove you in the water, like, it would take someone without empathy to not be able to put themselves in the shoes of this person and say, you know what? Yeah, this is wrong. And so this girl, I don't use the word psychopath lightly, but I was always told a psychopath is someone who literally is incapable of empathizing. And it seems like she is. Now, this is just a small glimpse. Maybe she just has some trauma herself, and so she thinks abuse is funny, and it's her coping mechanism. I don't hope that's the case, because I don't wish abuse on anyone, but she needs help. She seriously needs help, and she really needs to do some soul searching as to why she thinks it's okay to trigger someone's trauma, to abuse them, and then make herself out the victim. She was gaslighting them and just, no. I think it's funny she got punched in the face. I'm sorry. I said it. She is lucky that's all she got. And I don't mean that he should have attacked her. What I mean is there are people who carry a weapon for protection. And I don't just mean firearms. I'm talking about like a knife or a taser. She's lucky she didn't get one of those. Because as a trauma, or just as a woman, if someone, as a joke, did that to me, I would be reaching for my bat or a weapon of some sort, and I would go to town because I fear imminent danger. My life is in jeopardy. I am defending myself because I don't want to die. And I don't know that you're not intending to kill me. I don't know that it's a joke. That's why practical jokes go too far. You do not know the consequences of your actions until it's too late. So you need to think about the possibility of these consequences. Okay, calming down. I am really glad that they broke up with her. He does not deserve that. And let me see if he's responded to any comments. No, it doesn't look like he's responded to any comments, which I'm fine with. I'm glad he did give an update. I like to hear that he's safe and that the therapist is helping him process this, because that is a major betrayal. And I'm so sorry. I doubt he'll see this video, but I am very sorry. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, and that just breaks my heart. But you, sir, are not the bad apple. Most certainly not. You are sadly a bruised apple because of your trauma. But one day, you're going to get to that point of being healthy and, you know, find someone who will actually treasure you the way you deserve to be treasured. But that's it for today anyway. And let me know if you have any other subreddits I should probably check into. I heard about this one and I was like, okay, I gotta check it out. So, But until next time, howl at the moon. Bye.